Water here. Here we go. It's funny because I just said something and our Alexa was like,
Oh, you have Alexa, huh?
yeah, it can be creepy at times. And welcome everyone to the Mechanics Institute on this Saturday afternoon. I'm Abel Talamantes, chess director at the Mechanics Institute, and joining me is three-time U.S. champion Grandmaster Nick DeFermian and FIDE Master Paul Whitehead. And we have a special club-friendly match with Edinburgh Chess Club out of Scotland. It's going to be chess.com match format. Players will play two games, game and 10 plus 2. They play the same opponent, one as white, one as black. And we're looking forward to this match. We've been trying to get this organized for a few months, and then we had the Pan Am and the Amateur West. But I'm glad we have it together. And two of the oldest chess clubs on the planet playing each other. Looking forward to this. How's it going, guys?
Pretty good. I'm looking forward to, what is it, Rob Roy playing, Harry Bridges or something.
William Wallace against Elliot Winslow or something. But yeah, no, it's fun to have these club friendlies because, especially with everything going out on in the world right now, and with our ability to continue playing online, it's a great way to connect with clubs and players of great distances and coming together for some chess. And taking a look at the current lineup, we have Austin Mai is currently our top seed, and then Micro Bear Eric Hahn has joined. A few other players.
Right back.
Can you accept me? Oh, let me get. Let me.
Nick, did you ever play in Scotland?
No, I haven't. I have a good friend there, John Henderson, who's now in Glasgow.
Ah, yeah. I subscribe to his newsletter.
And
And
Judith helping us out because I think she just accepted a bunch of people into the club.
oh, nice. This is going to be hopefully a big match.
Yeah, and hopefully they got a few more players that'll jump in the next 3 minutes. But we have for sure 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for sure. So it'll be at least a 10 on 10. So that's great. And the thing about these club matches is that um, it depends on the number of players on each side. So we could have 100 players register, but if they have 50, then it only picks our top 50 to play with their 50. But
Right.
I think we have parity. I think we're only off by like 2 players. So everything looking good here. And we will be starting in 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes.
It's 7 o'clock in Edinburgh.
Yes. So this was a good time because it's early evening over there. It's later morning here, and this seems to work out.
Well, we have a game between A140294 and Alex Legrand, and it's
Yeah.
only missing the H file.
Yeah, and the reason this is just for you know actually, we'll just leave it just to explain. The reason you see that game is it actually has nothing to do with any match of significance to us. Is I use just a random game to sort of center the chessboard for the broadcast. So I just pull up a
Ah,
couple of random games, but I have to pull up at least two for it to be centered the way it is on our broadcast. So I only have one up, which is why you see it um, a file missing.
oh, that's interesting.
Once the round starts and I pull up games, it'll sort of correct itself. So we'll just wait till that happens. In the meantime, let me see if this works.
So, Nick, do you have any interesting king and pawn ending for the chess cafe?
Um,
Because
there was
Sal Matera sent me a couple of king and pawn endings that he wanted to look at.
okay, good. There was one from last week. Who had the ending that
Oh
they
yeah,
won
yeah,
another?
I remember that. And
We
we
can
we
look at
both
that too.
we both thought it was a win, and it was actually a draw or something like
Yeah,
that.
Alexei Rudolph pointed out the saving move. Very good. Like the ready study.
There we go.
Uh huh. Yeah, that was kind of interesting. Maybe we can find that position.
There we go. Our
I'm doing my taxes virtually on Monday.
doing
Isn't that bizarre?
virtual taxes.
Yeah,
There you go.
I'm having tax help done on the internet.
That is the way of the world, and we're about to start the match. And
Who's on our board one?
the games are afoot. So let me pull up the games. Our board one is Austin Mai, because this is going by chess.com rating. So
Ah,
so let me pull up all the games first, and then we have
the
TNM.
Bell,
Yeah,
the Bale, no Balor, no Bull. Whoa, that's a scary name.
there we go. Adichie. Perfect. All right, so we're at board one, but we're waiting for White to make a move. It seems. Let me.
Yeah.
And here we go. This is Austin Mai playing for the Mechanics Institute Black. And there's a chance that the player playing White may be one of the club administrators. Um, and there we go. So the match is underway. And on our board two is National Master Eric Hahn, Micro Bear, playing White. And board. Hold on. So game in 10 plus 2 is the time control here.
One of those symmetrical pawn formations.
Petrov's
Yeah.
nice. If rook takes e2, white goes in the intermezzo, bishop takes d6.
Yeah. That's as far as I got as well tactically here. So the Scottish flag is some kind of cross there with white and the blue.
And just checking out board three, this is National Master Arun Dixit playing black for the Mechanics Institute against the All-Star Shark. And then
It's not.
yeah,
It's nice. The board orders mixed up a bit because of the chess.com rating. So.
yeah, absolutely. So if we went by USCF rating, it would be different in terms of the board orders, but the board orders by chess.com rating, so that's why some players that are actually higher rated by USCF, they're going to have a lower board here. Much like Elliot Winslow, for a while he was sporting a 1800 chess.com rating, so very underrated.
What's he sporting now?
Now it's about normal. I think he's like 2200, which is more aligned to where he's at.
He's asking who Limelight is.
Arun Dixit.
Ah.
Arun Dixit, National Master, Scholastic player from Sacramento.
Look at this game is coming to a crashing crescendo here. White's trying to play h6. Black's trying to play queen takes c3 check.
I think Black will avoid checkmate. My prediction. We try to trade the queens.
Yeah, once the queen's out of the way, like everything is pretty pretty tame, right? I mean, the attack looks scary, but without the queens on the board. There's not as much there, it would seem. Oh,
Oh, but he didn't trade the queens. That's what's going on there, folks.
Well, I guess black can play f6.
F6, yeah.
He's playing for more.
And Elliot's in the chat saying 1800 is probably more accurate. On some days probably.
Yeah, well,
But on other days he's like 2500, so just depends.
chess.com ratings are strange.
And on board 4 for mechanics, it's Smiley Face 4, Daniel Lin. Been playing Boutros Ghali himself.
Wow. Former head of the UN.
Playing chess now. Playing some chess.
Oh, this is quite interesting. Takes, pawn takes c3, go queen takes c3, queen takes c3. Don't take the queen, throw in pawn takes g7.
Oh, that's nice, Nick. Wow, and I would not. That's an unusual tactic.
That's a blunder from black, and this game should be over.
And we'll stay on this game to see.
Queen f5.
Ah, yes, queen f5 keeps you in the game.
Oh, yeah, just barely, huh?
He did it. Good move.
And it was it, yeah.
The players are playing like they know what they're doing. Incredible.
Like they play at a club somewhere. And let's go to the next board. We have some good games, it seems. Breathe Chess Always. Nathan from the Bay Area for the Mechanics Institute. Playing Frederick the Mate.
Yes, I'm curious to see some of the handles of these Scottish players.
Yeah, Frederick the Mate sounds like some kind of old king or something.
Like Eric the Red, or Alexander the Great.
Right.
Frederick the Mate. I like it.
Who was that guy? Was it Eric the Bruce or
Robert the Bruce, I think.
Robert the Bruce, yes.
Yeah, I think so. Because the Bruces were, I guess, like a Scottish royal family, I think.
And on the next board, it is our very own David Flores Gomez for the Mechanics Institute playing white. And taking his time, it seems, because he's used up 2.5 minutes.
That's incredible.
Against Tricky Holds. Hey, you got to give it for these screen names. Like, it's Edinburgh's really got their screen names down.
Oh, the Whitehead. I like that.
Paul the Whitehead.
And Nick the Defermi, I don't know what. There's some funny names of these kings and stuff. They're almost like monster names.
Well, here we go. Let's take a look at the next board. We got Frank James Marshall, Clarence Lehman for the Mechanics Institute, taking on Scots Geek.
Oh, the Scots are great at the names, huh? Scots Geek.
Yeah, Scots Geek.
And this looked like an orangutan opening, which 1B4.
I just watched Goodfellas again.
Oh, that's a classic. I love that movie.
There's a character called Johnny Two Times or something.
Yeah, he says everything twice. Or Jimmy Two Times.
Jimmy Two Times.
He's like, yeah. I'm gonna go get the papers. Get the papers.
Yeah, it reminds me of these Scottish of some of these names, like Ethelred the Unready or something. These kings' names, English kings and stuff like that. They're like mafia names.
Well, that's quite a name, Ethelred the Unready. not a very good name.
Oh, well, he wasn't a Scot. He was an Englishman, I think. He was an unready king. Yeah, they called him the unready.
And Mike Walder's in the chat, as is Elliot Winslow. How's it going? And I think Audie is in the chat also. And here we have Adam Mercado, A-Boy 415 for Mechanics against Penguin 89C.
Well, this is a tough little position. I guess White's trying to land some shot or else he's going to be lost.
Yeah, his king's open. He's down 2-all. Hi, okay.
Yeah.
But he's up on time.
But he's got the pieces to create chaos. And we have one result already. I can't show you the game because I just missed it, but it was Little Pink Corvette. Lisa Willis got the win for the Mechanics Institute. So
way to go. Congratulations.
We are up 1-0 in the match. And we also
Simon.
We have Sebi Meister here playing black for Mechanics. Sebi Suarez against Hype 71.
Okay. Watch out for that rook at A8. Now you can tell I'm really using some advanced chess thinking here.
How old is Sebi Meister?
10 years old.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to be a good player.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Player. He's taking classes at the Mechanics with me and some of my classes.
Yeah, he's developed quite well over the past year under pandemic. I mean, he would be he's very, very underrated according to a standard USCF.
You're right. That's such an interesting thing that's going to happen after this pandemic is over. When people get back to over the board, can they adapt to over the board play?
Yeah, or has online play provided them an advantage because, conceivably they're going to be a little stronger than those who may not have. And
there's no doubt that some bad habits are being created with this online play. I'm sure of it.
And just for the viewers watching, you look on the Twitch, that is the current match score, 1-0 Mechanics Institute against Edinburgh, 1-0.
How many boards?
Good question. Let's see. Let me transition that. Time to count boards. I believe it might be 12. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13 boards.
13 boards.
13 boards.
Hey, Abel, can you tell us briefly how did you set up this match with Edinburgh?
It was actually Judith that had the relationship. She presented at a conference online on chess, and the president of the Edinburgh Chess Club was there, and they got connected. And Judith was letting them know that we do club friendlies. It'd be great to have a match together. And they jumped all over it. They were enthusiastic about it. And like I said, the plan was to do it a lot earlier. We were planning, I believe, in January to do it. But things got in the way. Obviously, you remember we did the Pan Am and then the Amateur West. It just got really busy. But yeah, now here we are. So thanks to Judith, made the connection, brought him in, and made everything happen. And back to our board one.
I was just looking at this game. Very interesting. Black is in a defensive crouch here.
And it's funny because that's sort of unlike Austin Mai's style. He's usually attacking, aggressive.
Not this game. White is playing a sort of a powerful central positional game with a 2 bishop. Looks nice for White, huh, Nick?
Oh, yes. Yeah, wonderful.
Black has no solid square for any pieces.
With 3 minutes, it's hard to, trust those positions in advance. So
Yeah.
And checking Oh, sorry. Just switching to the second board with Micro Bear and Serigado. Even-ish.
Yeah, this one's very boring compared to the last one.
And going on to board three and flipping through these games quick just because of the time control. Arun Dixit for mechanics is black. Even-ish.
Yeah, sharp position, but pawn on h6 is both weak and strong.
And going back to the game we were looking at between Daniel Lin for mechanics playing white and
Black
Boutros
might be
Boutros
better
Ghali.
here. Although rook check and e6 check. Wait a minute. Interesting decision to play c4. I like it kind of. I mean, what Black's got to get his pieces out here, or something bad is going to happen.
Yeah, that those queenside pieces of blacks are bottled up.
And
Wait, Nick, I'm using a really good book that I really didn't know about to teach this class, Art of Defense by Polugievsky and Damsky. It's a really good book.
Oh yes.
I'd never seen it before. Didn't this looks critical as all get out here, but maybe White should have just played knight g5 check first.
Yeah, this is pretty good.
Yeah, this is pretty good.
This is,
Yikes.
what do you do against knight g5 check?
Yeah. This is Frederick the Mate knows how to play chess.
It's appropriately named.
oh, look at
Yeah.
Let's throw in knight g5 check and take the rook on d1.
Oh yeah.
yep. Going back to this game,
Wow.
David Flores looks to be in trouble here, or is there any chance here, or is this holdable?
This is tough.
Just because
Great for Paul's pawn endings. Black screws up and goes king d5 and e4 down to just 2 against 1. Then it's a draw. But
If it just plays the king over to the king's side, then doesn't look good.
king f6, king d5, king g5, king d5, king f4, and yeah, he has to make a mistake.
That's something that often happens in chess, I've noticed.
oh,
So player create one is our own David Flores, huh?
yep. This,
e6 and pray.
Yeah, king
Maybe.
e6 and pray.
Takes, run, try to get the h-pawn. It looks terrible, but...
Oh, black just plays e4.
Oh, why didn't he take the pawn? Didn't he take the pawn?
Yeah. Well, it's not us to question why, Nick.
all right.
Sometimes I feel like that. Anyway, other times I feel like I need to come down like a hammer on these players.
And here we have Frank James Marshall. One to one is the match score, but Adam Mercado has won his match.
Look at this game. If only black can play queen g3, Frank James Marshall will be right back where he started from, you know? Gold coins thrown on the board and everything.
Whoa.
Oh, bishop e5 is a nice move to cover the king side.
Oh
Or is
my
it?
gosh. Did you just
Knight D2.
couldn't he have taken
Oh,
the
oh,
queen?
Oh,
he could
rook
have done
takes
rook.
He
B6.
missed. Rook takes b6.
And he's got knight F3 and knight E5, but he'll probably play knight F1.
Oh my gosh!
No? What a game. This has been Scott's Geek has gotten away with murder even though he's down a
Well,
piece.
okay, he saw that the rook. So
Okay, that should be over.
all right,
Yeah, the
nice.
rook is hanging too. Gosh, what a game.
Look,
More coffee.
more cowbell, more coffee. Here we go, Sebi Meister playing black. That is a fork on the
That is a
board.
big fork. Are there any cheapos for white? You know, some slimy checks or something.
Yeah.
Slimy checks.
Bishop D7. Was that?
Bishop D7, and if rook D8, bishop E6 check. That's slimy.
And there is the current match score right now. Mechanics 4-2 is the current score. 4-2 against Edinburgh.
Yeah, all these little mating possibilities. Wow, mechanics go.
And Micro Bear has drawn his game on board 2. So
Oh wow, that was a lucky result, I think, right?
no, I
I
don't.
can't remember the game.
Yeah, I don't think he
Not
was in
sure.
trouble. This was Austin Mai. Looks like he's in a little bit of trouble here. Oh, but wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Ooh,
Sebi
that's
Meister has to be kind of careful here.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, this is both players are.
Oh, all those back ranks.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, let's see, rook E6, rook D8 check. That's the end of that.
That rook has to move up. It came back, but queen to G7.
F7.
Oh,
Oh, I see.
well, white is a piece up.
Oh, this is very sad for Titan chess.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Taking a look at Arun Dixit's game.
Bishop F6 is coming too.
Arun trying to get the win, and Daniel Lin won his game on board 3. So mechanics another point here. Arun Dixit, Limelight 27-27, trying to get a point.
This is a funny rook and pawn ending. Rook H6, rook H8.
Yeah, I think I would have put it on H6 instead of G7. But maybe it's a draw anyway.
Yeah, maybe rook.
Be a
Maybe
draw anyway.
yeah.
And Austin lost that game, so they start the other game. Big champion of chess for the Mechanics Institute gets a win also. I heard.
You're getting a question via text.
Oh, let me see. I got all kinds of.
Let's take a look at
Oh,
Sebi's
yeah,
game.
for sure, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Sorry about that. Yeah, absolutely. So we may have a special guest coming on, hang out with
Excellent.
us. I think we might have Allison Wong come in
Okay.
and hang out. Hang out with the crew. Get her ready.
That would be great. Where does Allison go to school?
She goes to. She's in 8th grade. She's going to Basis in Fremont. Basis School in Fremont. But she
Right back.
she got all of her chess knowledge out of Mission San Jose. She
Oh
attended.
yes, great program. there.
Yeah, that's a national powerhouse program under Joe Lonsdale. So I know she developed through there, and I think when she went to middle school she switched, but got all her chops at Basis. So we'll wait for Allison to join. Let's check out the game. Sebi Meister got it done. Let's check on the Dark Bishop for Mechanics, who has seconds on the clock. We are rooting for White here. And White gets it done. Another point for the Mechanics Institute. Fantastic.
Wow.
Picking up points where we need it.
Won by timeout.
And let's... Wow, that game between Arun is still going.
Could be a draw, but with 9 seconds left, it's easy to
Anything
screw
could
up.
happen. My first organized chess event was in Scotland when I was 12 years old. I played in a simul against my parents were living in Scotland, and on summer break in 1972, I went to New York and got interested in chess, and then took it back to Scotland, and there was a Scottish master giving or probably international master, giving a simul up in Aberdeen, I guess it was, and I played, and my brother played as well. I think we both lost our games. But I don't know who the player is. I have photographs my father took of the event, but. So this is a draw, huh? Hi, Allison.
Hey there.
Sorry, I'm late.
No. Thanks for joining. We weren't sure if you were going to play or if you wanted to join us, but we certainly had enough players. So thank you.
I saw that the players were balanced, so I didn't want to ruin that.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you're thinking like Elliot Winslow. He was hesitant to jump in because he wanted to give other players a chance. So, but yeah, we had a great turnout for the tournament. So
Yeah, I saw.
thank you for joining us, the Mechanics broadcast team. And I was telling the guys earlier, you did a fantastic job commentating and playing yesterday, and you got a taste of how difficult that can be.
Yeah. Never multitasked before. It's hard.
Especially
How did you do?
I won 3 out of 5. I got crushed by an NM. But it's okay. Yeah.
Sure.
That's all good. Oh my gosh, here we got a queen versus rook. This is still their first game.
Oh no. So white did something wrong or black did something right. Because of course this is now winning.
So what's the strategy here? Because it may not be completely obvious. Like what is the queen trying to do? The king and queen.
Ultimately separate the king from the rook, which can be done by force.
You push the king into the corner, and
that seems to be what's happening.
This used to be considered difficult, and now it seems to be just a routine kind of a win, right, Nick?
if you were playing a computer with the defense, you'd never win it in the rapid chess.
Is that right, huh? Because we see grandmasters beat other grandmasters now with this without too much problem.
There it is, right there.
That's the end of the rook, yeah.
Nice technique by National Master Arun Dixit. Getting it done and getting the point for mechanics.
That was an epic game, the longest of the round.
Yeah, the longest in the round. And let's take a look at the current score.
Now, Brian Doyle once won with the rook versus the queen. I wonder, how did he do that?
And there is the current match score right there, 10-6 in favor of the Mechanics Institute. So all the games are in the second match going on right now, but we have the edge.
So,
And
Allison, what's your next big tournament?
I have no idea.
Do you ever play in the mechanics events apart from the one you played in before?
Yeah, I played a couple. I think a couple years back in person, like over the board. Haven't been playing too many tournaments though online.
Yeah.
focusing on school, which is a good thing.
It's not an easy thing, this online chess.
Yeah, Zoom fatigue really gets to me.
Yeah,
Yeah, especially if you're doing all this other stuff.
right. Especially if you're in school
Gosh.
online.
Yeah.
Yeah, in school I have to be on Zoom like 8 hours a day, so it's not
Oh,
easy.
that's incredible.
Do you have like students that some are not quite as regular as others in terms of being in class, or is everybody in class? And
Nope, pretty much everyone's in class.
okay, so no one's faking that they have bad connection, they can't join today. You,
Nope.
you don't
I mean,
really you don't really get that.
there's a couple people, but teachers can tell.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I
There
mean
you go.
you can set up like make a paper mache dummy of yourself or something like that.
Right.
record myself on Zoom and just play like certain videos when I'm.
Yeah, just run a continuous loop of a video.
Right, of yourself sitting there.
And here's Nitish
Called
Nathan.
on. Then I get called on to answer a question, and then
Yeah, that disrupts everything. Yeah.
Oh, this is a strange looking game.
Just everything locked up.
I mean, I guess Black is going to win by playing A5 at some point or not. I don't know. Just two. Or Black could actually triple on the A pawn by playing Rook B6, Rook A6, and so on and so forth. That would be funny.
That queen on A3 is good and bad.
And
So,
bad, yeah.
Let's check on Titan Chess. Austin Mai playing white for Mechanics, trying to rebound from that loss in the first round. 11-6 is the match score right now in favor of Mechanics. 11-6. And Mike Walder's in the chat saying that Nitish, going back to that game, he seems to notice he gets into these positions often and seems to be able to know what to do with them.
What do you think about this, Nick? Oh, this kind of block position?
Yeah.
Even if you put the white queen at E6, what could it do? It's a funny position.
And
well, things are breaking open over there.
Yeah, there we go.
Not sure you should have done that. Maybe
Yeah, I don't
H3
know about
first.
G4 either.
Nitish was part of a scholastic team that played all four of the U.S. Amateur Team Championships.
Wow.
All four of them. I have
Frederick
no doubt they had their best experience in the West. But yeah, that was kind of cool for them. And Judith Stare is plugging the Tuesday night marathon starting this Tuesday. It's going to be 8 rounds, 2 rounds per Tuesday, 4 Tuesdays in March. Register now to make Judith's life easier. And we're going to get all the usual participants, Grandmasters Alexander Lenderman and Gadir Gusainov. FIDE Master Jason Liang registered, so he's going to play. Nick, you mentioned you're going to take a shot one of these days in the TNM.
Yes, at some point, got to get back into it.
Yeah.
How about Alison Wong? Are we going to get her to play?
maybe.
Maybe.
Not yet.
So
Boy, H4 looked bad, didn't it, Nick?
I expect some mistakes before this game is done. Something's going to
I mean,
blow open. And
yeah, I don't like the way White's putting all his pawns on the dark squares, but
And look at this closed position here between Daniel Lin and Boutros Ghali.
Boutros Ghali.
Oof.
he take a lot of bribes when he was Gwen director.
I don't think so, but I remember uh, uh, I think it was Ali G interviewed him. And that was one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Those were hilarious.
Yeah, he did. So it must be on YouTube. And actually he really liked Boutros Ghali. That was one of the people that Ali G got along with very well. But he pronounced his name Boutros.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And look at this game, Micro Bear for mechanics. National Master Eric Hahn against Serigado.
White's been under pressure here with these active Black Knights, but
Yeah, suddenly if knight take e3, rook d8, rook d8.
Bishop b7, then knight a1.
And
Yeah,
the current match score right there, you see it, 11-6 in favor of the mechanics. 11-6 against Edinburgh.
So Allison, what kind of chess player are you? Are you do you go for mate every game, or do you play a positional chess, or?
I think I play more tactical, or if you count blundering a lot, tactical.
It's a part of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, she was saying yesterday on the broadcast that she really enjoys the middle game. The middle game is kind of her forte.
Yeah, not so much opening and endgame. Technique's not really my thing.
That's kind
I
of
hate to ask Allison, but are you a good swindler?
I have no idea what that is.
just where you're losing and then you turn it around because you pull a trick on the opponent.
I've done that a couple of times, but I think I tend to more be winning and then I lose.
The one that gets swindled on, in
Yeah.
other words. Yeah.
Well, keep working on your technique. Will probably help.
And we were talking yesterday the importance of technique, particularly in the endgame, because that's a lot of points that can be salvaged just by learning some basic endgame technique.
I realized when I was a developing player, I started to really appreciate just watching the way games are won by grandmasters. Just watching this boring technique, he's up a pawn or whatever, and just watching the way that they win, the precise finishes, and developing an appreciation for that. That's a lot of great chesses there to watch these wonderful techniques.
And you have to have like a natural curiosity and enjoyment for that, right? I mean,
Yeah, but this is the way chess games are won, over and over and over and over again. The same kind of things are being done. The same kind of passed pawns are being protected and pushed into the finish line, or
and
it's beautiful. It has its own beauty to it.
So we're looking at this position with Smiley Face 4, Daniel Lin. He is up a couple of pawns, but the pieces are probably not as active as he would like, especially that knight over there. Frank's James Marshall got a win.
Yeah, bishop takes d4 is a huge threat here now. King g2 is Boutros Ghali plays king g2.
And
Coming up is bishop d4, just destroys
And it was
black.
played, and nice shot there by Boutros
Yeah.
Ghali. Back to this game with
The
Nitish,
former head of the UN.
former head of the UN.
Oh, well, that black king looks really active. That's
Well, white's going to have to play rook c3.
I don't think that works. I
I
think
don't
black's
think
able
it
to stop the
does.
pawns.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the bishop will just get to b8 and stop everything.
Black could have even won by playing king takes
Oh,
a4.
oh, what's this move? Is black queenie? Well,
Yeah, maybe black should have played king a takes a4, which would have won cleanly. But this wins too, right? Could have played bishop e3 check and taken, but this is
Yeah.
good.
That
not
that
now. It's over.
that'll be
Yeah.
game. Back
Scary.
Sebi Suarez here against
That was scary.
Hype 71.
Frederick the Mate, huh? Our players are finding it difficult this round a little bit.
And Warriors 1984 is asking, what is CM? CM stands for Candidate Master. You've achieved a rating above 2,000 FIDE.
Wasn't 95 a better move than 92?
Much more aggressive.
Yeah. This can't be right, 92.
So I have a question. How come Mike Walder is not playing for the Mechanics?
Well, I mean, he should answer that in the chat. How come you're not playing for Mechanics?
Yeah, Mike.
You wanted to give the others a shot?
Maybe he's part Scottish and doesn't want to betray his,
Right. He's cooking.
Oh, well, that is a great excuse.
And somebody's asking how to join the club.
How to join the club. You can't join the match, but you can definitely still join the Mechanics Institute Chess Club online. Just go to chess.com. You can find us. Just do a club search, Mechanics Institute Chess Club. You can find that. I can't type it in here because I would disrupt the Twitch if I grab the link. But Mechanics Institute Chess Club online. And if you haven't already done so, if you're following this match, you like what we do, the Tuesday night marathons, our club matches, scholastic matches, and everything, click right under the Golden Gate Bridge you see on the Twitch broadcast and follow us. And you'll be...
Oh, Sebi.
Oh. Yep, that happens.
I think Sebi kind of fell apart a few moves ago.
92 instead of 95, maybe.
Yeah. And Sriram Krishnakumar is in the chat. Judith Stare just pulled up the form, so just click on the link and fill out the form. We actually had a player that reached out and said, well, why do I have to fill out a Google form? And, we just get your basic information, your name and your username and email. We like to know who our players are, rather than just admit everyone that gets an invite, because all kinds of craziness can happen when that happens.
Absolutely.
We prefer not to do that. And I think the Mechanics Institute has won the match. The current score is 14-10, and there's only 2 matches remaining. So congratulations to the Mechanics team, and thank you to the Edinburgh Chess Club for being a part of this match. We know they're going to likely win that game with Sebi, unless Sebi pulls a swindle of all swindles. And actually, I'm looking at this. Oh man, he's almost.
Now, Morbulla is a good player too. This has been a tough pairing for us on our board 1.
Yeah. And he's a FIDE master, tough player. And he's tough.
Sebi Meister is trying to survive here with a knight for a queen.
He's
Well, just a note about Sebi's game. We've seen worse.
Yeah.
Allison, take note. Knight for queen. There's still swindles to be made.
And Nick is definitely loving the swindles, the swindle part of the of chess lately. Sort of kind of awakened with Kyron Griffith's win in the new in chess swindle of the year. But who doesn't love a
Friends
good swindle?
inspired us.
Oh yeah, man, who does not love a good swindle? Like one of the most
This is a
exciting things.
this has been a nice game here. I like this game. Very, very hard fought. No swindles yet.
And look at the time. I mean,
Yeah, the players are
seconds
playing
left.
a good game, it seems. Oh, G6. Does that work?
Looking
Yeah,
good
probably
for white
did.
now.
Yeah. White's playing well here in this time scramble. Both.
Ooh, pawn to C6. Things are
Oh,
There it is.
Black falls apart in the scramble. Oh no! Oh, preventing.
And
That was.
he got it. Austin Mai gets the win on board one. And the last game of the tournament of the match, it is 15-10 Mechanics Institute. Sebi still trying to pull off the swindle.
look at that.
Look at that knight F5 move.
Oh wow! Sebi.
Unbelievable.
Ye of little faith.
Oh my gosh! Look at
Oh,
he's gonna do it.
Black is still winning the position I'm looking at, but not. Oh, incredible.
well, the queen is gone.
Oh
Amazing.
my gosh! Wait, what just
What?
what just happened there?
What?
Oh my!
Right? Did I
They
miss
take
that?
The queen. Oh, well.
Oh no!
Oh my gosh!
Take the queen when you have the chance.
Take the queen, please. And even Austin Mize in the game chat, like, yikes!
Black overlooked
Oh
a
my
chance
gosh!
to win a queen there, to take the rook.
But
as
the
well.
the match is over in the Mechanics Institute, 15-11 against the Edinburgh Chess Club, and exciting action in the final matches here. And Sebi, I thought you were gonna pull it off.
Yeah, Sebi, we were rooting for
And
you.
he's in the chat saying the time got to him. But exciting match, and thank you very much to the Edinburgh Chess Club. Great people. We've been in communication with them. Get this match together, and like to thank Neil, the president of Edinburgh, the president of the Edinburgh Chess Club, for getting his people together and making it happen. And thank you to Judith for making the connection for all of this. So great matches, and nice shout out to the mechanics team, the mechanics players, for coming out and representing and allowing Elliot and Mike and Nick DeFermian to not have to jump in and play and follow it as spectators. But great matches, and thanks Allison for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and we're gonna put the pressure on you sometime soon to either join the Tuesday night marathon and play, or join us on the broadcast. It's a lot of fun.
Edinburgh.
Edinburgh, or is it Edinburgh? I was told it's Edinburgh.
Yeah, same.
Edinburgh.
Okay, so there we go. So, all right, guys. I wonder who the next club friendly will be.
Yeah.
Well, Abel, this Edinburgh is the second oldest chess club in the world, but how about Zurich, the first oldest?
and we got to find out. I was looking for a while to see how active they were. I don't think I noticed that, but if someone somehow is watching, and you know how to get a hold of them, we would love to have that match. So we'll look into it. We'll look into it. And I was having a conversation with someone about maybe getting a 4-team match with like the 4 oldest chess clubs that are still running, and doing
Wow.
like a historic. Hopefully we're one of them, or among the historic chess clubs. I think that would be awesome. So. Yeah, lots of possibilities, but we are not short on things to do. We have our special event next Saturday with the Thompson Family Foundation, free kids event. And if you want more information on that, the Think Move Play special event with the Thompson Family Foundation in partnership with the Mechanics Institute, that is right there. The following Saturday, another free Kids Scholastic event, the 2021 San Francisco Scholastic Championship. And we already have like 85 players registered for that. The San Francisco, which is very high for being 2 weeks away. And then on April 10th through the 11th, we're partnering with Glenn Panner and Merritt Thorpe of Chess Weekend. We will bring you the 2021 U.S. Junior Chess Congress. So
Cool.
lots of chess happening, and we will bring it all to you here on our channel, broadcast all the action. So, all right, Nick, Paul, Allison, thank you for joining us. And
Thank you, Abel.
Let's see who's available to raid. We got some viewers. Let's show the love to someone who is up. Let's send people to the Chess Dojo. Let's send. Yeah, Kostya Kavutsky is on Chess Dojo, so we'll send players over there. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Don't forget to follow us at the Mechanics Institute, and we will see you this Tuesday night for the Judith is imploring me to raid Daniel, so we're going to do that.
Edinburgh.
Oh, not Borough. That's
Edinburgh.
All right. There we go.
Oh,
Daniel
the raid was
Naroditsky.
canceled.
Yeah, because I sent them to Danya. So,
Ah.
all right. See you, everyone.